There we go. What is up, everyone? BTC's kind of chatting, huh? I saw, was it jobless claims was the news event 30 minutes ago? Or what was it? I wasn't even at my desk. But I saw we wicked down to like, we wicked down to like 22.8 or 22.9. And then bounced. We bought back immediately. Oh, GDP, that's right. Fun times. That's your BTC fam? I don't know. As I said in the Discord this morning, I would have in any other circumstance, I would have so much confidence shorting here. But just because of how irrational the market is at the moment, I don't have a lot of confidence in any shorts. Unless you get a really good entry, as I did last night. Otherwise, I think this kind of indecisive slow grind up, it's so hard to get a good entry. S&P seems about to go to buy side liquidity. Yeah, could do. I definitely thought it would reverse here. I guess I need to start flipping my bias a bit more. The reaction came from news, yeah, but it did react from that level even before the news came out. SPX is starting to fake out more. You know what I really want to short is audio. I've been having good luck recently with it. I know it's on a 16% up on the day. And you know what I just noticed before I started the stream is it didn't even sweep buy side liquidity on Binance, just on Bybit, and on Bitget. Am I in a trade right now? No, I'm not. I'm completely flat. I went completely flat last night. I was short audio and I was short BTC, and I closed BTC possibly a bit too early, although it's like right back. It's actually higher now than it was when I closed. I closed at 23.15. And then and then audio, I got so lucky with audio. I went, it like wicked almost to my stop loss. I'll show you the trade. Oh, BTC's chatting. It wicked almost to my stop loss and then retraced, and like I was like $200 in profit, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting out of here. And then overnight, Pyro's, appreciate the follow. Overnight it ran, like it did like 16 or 18% or something. So it absolutely ran. So I'm glad. Pexalols, appreciate the follow. I'm happy I closed that one out. But I don't know. I think it's probably overvalued now. Like if the pump is just because it's been listed on Coinbase, I don't know. I closed on BTC like like over 12 hours ago. I'm completely flat right now. Unfortunately, I was looking, like just before the stream started, I was looking at Matic, and I was thinking, Matic, that's going to be a long. That's going to be the long we take on stream. We're just going to get an entry. We're going to get an entry, and we're going to long live on stream. And like in the last like 30 minutes, it absolutely ripped. Did like a 7%, 8% move since I decided to do that, and since the stream started. So we probably won't be longing that just yet. I don't really like longing things that have already moved. Might wait for a retrace. That's unfortunate. The exact same thing happened. I can't even remember what asset it was. I like went to bed. I was like, okay, in the morning we're gonna long that thing, and I woke up and it had done like 20%. There's a lesson there to be learned, probably. You FOMO'd into Matic. See, that's something I don't really do. If something's moved already, I like have no interest in. I won't say that. I mean, I have my eyes on Matic. If we get a retrace, it's obviously showing some strength. But the thing is, right? It just took like 1, 2, 3. I'll show you in the charts in a second. It took like 5 or 6 highs now. So if anything, I'd expect a pullback. I wouldn't be longing here. Chasing can backfire. Almost always it does. The thing is, if you get a bad entry on a coin, for me at least, it's hard to have any kind of conviction. Like, let's say if something starts pumping, right, and it pumps 3-4%, and you get in, and then it retraces like 1% or 2. Are you really holding it through that drawdown? Because in my mind, I'd be thinking, fuck, I long the top here, you know. And then you close, you puke the position, and then second leg comes in and it does another 5%, you know. So for me, like, if you catch the bottom of those moves, it's fine, because you go from whatever it is, plus 5%, it pulls back 2%, you're still plus 3%. That's easier to manage. That's far easier to manage, you know. You go from being $1,000 in profit to $600 in profit, whatever it is. That's much easier to manage than going into the red. And Matic is tearing here. 10% move. Yeah, so this is what I was looking at on Matic. The thing with Matic, right, is it had all these highs. You know? To arguably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And like none of them had really been taken. Maybe you say that one was taken, that one was taken. But yeah, just a ton of liquidity here. And we were kind of doing this thing. We were just consolidating on the M15. Just this consolidation here. Kind of looked like we would rip. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna get involved in a long here. And yeah, rip me. Because we didn't get a position. BTC is in an interesting spot. I don't know. I don't know. In any other circumstance, I'd be saying that this is a short. This is the PO3 idea. I mean, PO3s are a little bit of a meme. A little bit of a meme. The range play is pretty clean. If this plays out, so looking for something like that. The thing is, right, we had a liquidity sweep above the range high, followed by a really strong rejection. So in any other circumstance, I would absolutely be looking for a move down here to take these lows. But yeah, market is like mad irrational at the moment, to the upside, I mean. So it's hard to say. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to be that guy, but there's even after this move, I like, okay, removing bias from the equation, right? This is the exact kind of setup where you would be looking for this move, right? You would be looking for some kind of retest. The retest I was actually looking for was this FEG. We got a little bit of a reaction, but not much, right? In any other circumstance, I'd be looking for a run on these lows. Like, mad obvious liquidity target, big imbalance, range low liquidity after taking range high liquidity and rejecting pretty hard in any other circumstance. But we'll see. I'm definitely not... I've seen a few people getting long here. That makes no sense to me, especially with these lows here. I mean, if we do something like this... That's terribly drawn. If we do something like this, then maybe. But even then, like, I just feel like this is lurking. A long for me, a comfy long, would be this. That's a comfy long. That's like possibly the only comfy long I can see at this level. Or this. Sorry, I shouldn't say the only. Or like this. Right? That's a comfy-ish long. Because at that point, I think we're moving to new value. But for sure, here, this is like, don't diddle in the middle, right? I mean, if this is your range, if this is your range, we're coming to range, we're kind of retesting range high here. This is definitely not where you want to get long, in my opinion. Yeah, so which is why I'm not really, if we do something, I don't even see something clear here, but something like that, maybe. That's a short, and then you'd be targeting, I mean, you'd be targeting here. If it reacts strongly, then maybe you close, but I think that's the ultimate target. What do I think about ETH? I haven't traded ETH in a while. I find, So it's something that Trader Samwise, shout out Trader Sam if you guys know him, Mr. Tealstreet, something that he spoke about recently on stream, which is like having kind of like intuition for how coins move. He was saying that he finds that he has comparatively little like gut feeling or instinct when it comes to price movement on ETH, at least compared to BTC. And I think I'm in the same boat. Hoo-woo-wee, appreciate the follow. I think I'm in the same boat. I feel like ETH moves in a way sometimes that I find it very hard to predict or even react. Whereas BTC, at least, I feel like I have a little bit more of a read on it. And even that assertion has been put to the test recently because I got absolutely wrecked trying to short the move from like 19k to 20k. So yeah, what do I think about ETH? Not much. In fact, I think so little about ETH. I don't even have it in my hotbar anymore. You guys can't see that, but I have a hotbar of coins up here. I have BTC, SP, S&P, Render, Sol, Audio, Matic, no ETH. So I just haven't been trading it. And this is what I was looking at on audio. So I opened my audio chart this morning and I was like, okay, nice. This is a short. We're gonna get short if we get the right confirmation here. But the Binance chart didn't take that high, so that makes me scared. It doesn't, I don't know. It's not as good. It's not as good. The short I had on audio yesterday, so I entered here and it immediately wicked down. I was like thinking I was a fucking genius. And then it just did this slow grind up and I was like, oh. And actually this wick was the point at which I got out of the trade. It wicked up here. I was thinking I'm gonna eat the loss, and then it just came all the way down. And at this point here, I was like $200 in profit. I was like, on the challenge account, I was like, yeah, I'm getting out of this one. And yeah, sure enough, I dodged a bullet there. Dodged a bit of a bullet. But I don't know, man. A little bit scary. I'm not sure if I'll be shorting it anymore. Just because the Binance high hasn't been taken. If we did this on Binance, I'd be looking for shorts for sure. For sure. A little bit of a difference. Anyway, yeah, I think yeah, man, I kind of think we look for shorts here. Yeah, these are these are the trades I've taken so far on the challenge. So I don't know. Does anyone see maybe a small bias here? Maybe a silly bias to have in a uptrending market? So yeah, the astute observers among you will notice that 90% of my trades are shorts, which is there's definitely something I need to be more aware of. So I think I'm constantly looking for. I have this feeling now that like everything is overvalued, and I don't know how factual that is. I think it's just because we were trading at the lows for so long, especially on the alts. Like some alts have done like 2, 3, 4x. Apt could be a short here. Could this be? Oh, look at that. I feel like that's the first. No, maybe not. Maybe that's a bit premature. Do we short the strongest asset in the crypto space? I think we do. Yeah, I'll probably be shorting this. Probably. How far did we get? Oh, we got to 20.3. Everyone was calling for 20. I thought that might have been a crowded trade. Yeah, I mean, this is the same. It's the same idea I was speaking about before. This is like a range deviation. That's your range. I mean, you even have equal lows to target here. If we get a retest of that range high, I'll be shorting. I'll be shorting for sure. Probably something like that. 2 or. You know what? Let's pull it down. Let's do that. Probably do that. I don't even think I need to. Let's wait how the. Oh, this candle's just about to close. I was about to say let's wait for the candle to close, but so that's an M5 structure break. Do we take this? I'm not shorting here. I want to wait for a pullback. Barely in the premium. BTC is kind of pulling back here. It's also like an awkward spot for BTC because there'll be no short for me until we take this high. So apt is a short in my opinion, in my humble opinion. I got nothing on BTC until we take this high. That's unfortunate. I don't know, man. Not sure if apt will give the pullback. Yeah, but I mean that's fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't trade. I would never trade. I would never get in on a move like that. I would never ape in at the bottom. I spoke about it on stream earlier, but if you short here and it starts retracing, how do you hold that short? Do you puke it early and then it goes in your direction? I would much rather, if it just goes straight down here, that's fine. I'll just miss that move. But if it retraces, it just gives you better or better control over the trade, better control over your invalidation, better control over your emotions, in my opinion. I'll set an alarm for apt. As I said in my tweet earlier, for those who follow my Twitter account, trade the market you're given. Don't trade the market you want. I was saying this on apt is a really good short if we get it. Yeah, like this, it's pretty much what we just saw in BTC yesterday, right? Except it's playing out on a lower time frame. Range, deviation above the range followed by a strong rejection. And we're just looking for reasons to get short, targeting the range low. That's pretty much what we have here. Okay, now BTC is pumping again. Don't try and trade this if you don't have anything. My best bet? Something like that. Short apt. What does that question mean, brah? So if everything goes to plan, BTC sweeps these highs, rejects, goes for these lows, goes for these lows. Meanwhile, apt retraces. Retraces to this range high and then drops. What a shit short. I agree. Oh wait, you're talking about mine or someone else's? I was agreeing about my apt short. I would never call someone else's short a shit short. Only my own. I'll never agree with anyone mocking someone else. But I will agree if they mock me. I enjoy being mocked. How do I go about sizing my positions using the challenge account? So yeah, this is what I'm using on the challenge account. This is how much I have at the moment. As I said, up from 5k. So yeah, risking like 5% max, which at the moment would be about $350 or coming closer to $400. But I'm not strict on that. Like yesterday I had a DYDX short that I got stopped out for just over 400. So I was definitely risking a little bit more on that one. And I had that audio short from yesterday. That was also, I think it was risking like, I don't know, maybe closer to like 8% or something on that one. I was oversized, which is why I was so eager to get out. 2 to 5% and max leverage. Yeah, the leverage doesn't matter though. I feel like I talk about this every time I come on stream. And yeah, leverage doesn't matter. Leverage doesn't matter. Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, leverage doesn't matter. Leverage is just a tool. Especially if you're using like cross margin and your risk is managed, then leverage doesn't really matter. Won't leverage screw you if you hit stop loss? Why would that be? Leverage is a relevant risk management account size and trade setup. Yes, Mission Gains. You understand. Yeah, I'm not going to explain why leverage is irrelevant, just because I think I speak about it like every stream. But just read about it, Google it. It's just a tool to achieve the position size you want. What matters is risk, invalidation, position size. If you have those managed, then leverage doesn't matter. I feel like we won't get this somehow. You're shorting BTC from here, my man. Why wouldn't you wait until we take these highs? Like, those are equal highs in my book. Just wait for that. If you wanna I mean, it's not safe. A risk short for me would be so let's say this is the M15 FEG getting filled, right? Something like that. Like, go for like 59. Stop up here. I mean, that's a legitimate short in my opinion. How many trades do I take a week? That's a good question. Sometimes none. First week of January I took no trades. Sometimes like 20. So it depends. Am I gonna take that apt setup? Yeah, probably, but I don't think we're gonna get there. The thing is, with a setup like this, you just want to see this and then down. This kind of farting around here, I don't know. Maybe you get that. Whoops. Maybe maybe you get that. I don't know. Maybe you get that. See, it depends. Yeah, if it does this, if it consolidates, dips, and then does that, then no. It's probably going to bleed down slowly. Well, hopefully we get an entry and then it bleeds. It can do all the bleeding at once we're in short. We might just set orders for apt in case we get a scam wick. So I'm pretty much looking at, yeah. Let me double check this. I'm pretty much looking at 3.9. You know what? Let's be safe. 19,369. My inval would be like, yeah, 23. So pretty much a $1 inval. So I probably don't want to risk anything more than 400 on this one. So let's see if we get it. App dying. That's a pity, man. I'd say this idea is nearly invalidated. Not quite yet. My highest or in one single trade. Like when I was just starting and I was a LARP and I was trading with like $100. I was doing like 13, 14, 15 or trades like every week. But that's because there was like no money, you know. I didn't care. I think I did like a 14 or trade back in the day, and like I made less than $1,000 off it. I made like $800 off it. So you can do the maths yourself as to what I was actually risking on that trade. But I posted it to Twitter, and like that actually, I remember like I had like sub 1,000 followers back then, and it kind of blew up. Like I got loads of retweets from big accounts, but like looking back on it, it's almost disingenuous, you know. I guess just at the time I was trading smaller size, but you know, the idea that at the time, you know, the idea that I was doing 10 or plus trades much more frequently back then, it's kind of funny because I was a way worse trader. Way worse trader than I am now. Now I do 2 or and I'm like genuinely celebrating. That's how I celebrate, by the way. In case that was unclear. Man, that apt short would have been so sweet. This idea is invalidated now, unfortunately. Let me confirm that with the Discord. See, the thing is, right? I don't know, can you guys see this tiny chart? Still might be good. Still might be good if we come up here. Like, that's a pretty big imbalance. It's probably like an M15 imbalance, right? Yeah, this is like an M15. Sleepy Count with the sub. My man. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'd be still looking for a short if we came up here. But it's a different setup. Maybe we just ape now. Man. Oh. This could be an ape. So it still hasn't swept. So what I'm looking for here is sweep of these equal lows. Some kind of reclaim or bullishness. I mean, there's no market structure here, so I can't. I'm not gonna be looking for confirmation that kind of way. Maybe we layer bids. So I'm monitoring. I'm just trying to figure out what BTC is gonna do. And if we don't get this, we'll just wait for some structure and then long. I just don't want to mark it on the top of a candle. If we miss this entry, that's fine. Just wait for something. Something to develop. We're still targeting these highs. Because if I get this entry, I'm gonna allow for a sweep. But if it goes higher, then I guess my invalidation would be this low. Sound of bidding really gets you. Lucky short. Yeah, it was a lucky short because I pressed the wrong thing, but it was a small position size, so not fully filled. Fully filled now. So let's see what we get. I'd allow for one sweep. So we're fully filled here. On this kind of degen long, kind of not degen long. I'd allow for one sweep, but then I'd cut if we lost. I'd cut if we lost that. Thing is, BTC looks so garbage. So I'll allow for this sweep, but if we don't reclaim, I'll just cut. I'll probably lose $100 or something like that. That's fine. Okay, so what's our TP here? Let's just go with something like 2239. Something like that. To be honest, I think now we have our invalidation, because if price comes back down here, I don't really want to deal with that. I'll put it that way. So, yeah, okay, wait. Thing is, BTC looks like crap. I essentially want to account for BTC sweeping. But I don't want to let this trade get too out of hand. Do we close and look for better? That seems dumb. Am I gonna exit BE? I'm not. Bro, you're watching the stream. Come on. Stop loss at 0? Yeah. That probably wouldn't go so well for the account. So BTC dropping. BTC is about to sweep some lows. If BTC continues to bounce here, we might be looking pretty good. Tipped above 8k, which is good. That's like my aim for this stream, is to to get above 8k. So you see, we're just tipping above that now. This long is looking decent. BTC is kind of scaring me with these equal lows. I think we might cut this. We might cut this because it's such a ridiculous thing, but the fact that we've just squeezed over 8, I don't want to go below that. And the thing is, BTC has these ugly ass equal lows, so we're out. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, we got it. The reason I did that, let me show you why I don't have confidence in this position. Is BTC looks like this. Wicks Equal lows, equal lows. I feel like this just nukes. I feel like this just goes like that. We might look to re-enter, but for the moment, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my... And we squeezed above... we squeezed above 8.2... we squeezed above 8K. So yeah, I'm happy. I'll take it. Yeah, and look, it's DYDX is coming. What's wrong with equal lows? They're just they act as a liquidity draw. So yeah, thanks a million for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, 5K challenge off to a pretty fiery start. Plus 60% now. Sitting on just over 8K. So yeah, happy days. We will continue with that. I'll be taking trades on that account all week and all weekend, sharing in Chroma Trading, of course, my Discord. And yeah, when I can, I'll try and take some trades on stream because it's fun. Pretty much, live trading is fun. So yeah, shout out Bitget and Tealstreet for sponsoring the stream. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. So take it easy, have a great weekend, and I will see you later.